how to best use it. So, what was the exercise like? Who would like to share something?
Well, it was
Actually,
really,
that's-
um, yeah, it was good to see visually exactly where the flat tires are and what to work on so that you can focus on that area, which is
Yes.
great. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Anyone else? Did you have a question, Debbie Ray?
no, we found it was really quite good. Yeah, as you said, like it was give you a visualization of what areas of were great and what areas and how you could actually utilize the two to help complement each other, lift up the other one.
Definitely.
Mm.
So there's a lot of content here for several different sessions. Okay. You could do a mandala exercise next, where you could take one area of the life. The client says, I want to have a higher level of financial security. And then you could go meet the committee, first of all, with the mandala exercise. It's always good to do the mandala exercise before you do the hypnosis script. And the reason for that is it creates a layer of awareness that then allows the client to peel another layer of the onion off. So they're going to get a deeper level of understanding. You could find the part of them that was feeling financially poor. You could use the cellular block clearing to clear blocks about money. Many people that have issues around financial security don't actually like money. Feel a little embarrassed when they think about having money, and think about people that have money as being over there and maybe not the really good people like us.
I think you find that with people. Like I had a friend who didn't get a degree when she was younger and had this image that everyone who had a degree had their life sorted. They were the right people. Oh, she won't talk to me. She's been to university. So she ended up doing like a course in or like getting her psychology degree. And then she was just really flat at the end of it because it wasn't this big thing that she was expecting, like her pieces of her jigsaw puzzle to all fall into place. She was just the same person who'd worked really hard, even probably harder being older. And it was just, she was just like, oh, it's not this big all and, it's not the be all and end all. And having that realization was quite tough for her.
So here is such an important point. There is often a difference between the client's goal and the client's agenda. And the goal is what the client thinks they want to happen, i.e., get the university degree. The agenda is when I get a degree, I'll be part of the in group and I'll feel totally okay about myself because I have a degree. And it's part of our job to help the client discover, what does this mean for you? When you say that you want this, what does it mean for you? And just like Deb, you were saying earlier, what do those words mean for you? There are people that can work at a job and feel satisfied because they have a non-paying passion that is kind of their secret career. I worked with a lady once that did 30 hours a week volunteer at an art museum, and that was her passion. and she was a bookkeeper at a company, which let her work flex hours so that she could volunteer for her real passion. Now, she actually had a degree of satisfaction because she was so focused on that passion. So this piece of paper, like most of the assessment tools I give you, are layers where there's different kinds of possibilities of work that you can do. And that's why, you have wonderful creative minds and you have your own particular passions that you'd like to show in the world. And so the goal is for you just kind of take these tools and utilize them in the world in a way that makes you feel more successful. Any other questions or thoughts about the process? Okay.
Can I ask, I
Yes.
just thought about a client. When you've got someone who's very workaholic, but then sort of talking to them, they don't really know what to do in their downtime, which is part of
Yeah.
the reason why
Yes.
it's just to keep them busy.
Yes.
They'd be all right coaching, wouldn't they? Because it would help filter into those.
Absolutely. I have a coaching
Yeah.
client that's exactly in that same place. And she's 70 years old and needs to retire from her high process corporate accounting job, but she doesn't have anything to grab onto, or she didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, now she has a book club. Now she has a woman's group. Now she's taking an energy medicine class from Donna Eden. So she has now things that when she thinks about letting go of this ring, she's not afraid she's just going to fly into space. So that's an ideal coaching client.
Thank you.
So one of the absolute best places to go from this Wheel of Life exercise is to say, let's pick one area of your life and go and visit the future self that lives in this area and already knows how to have career satisfaction, already knows how to have real relationships. So you're going to customize it to the client. So checking again to see if there's any final questions before we turn off this recording and we start just recording the future self process. Okay?